The Night Watcher of Hall 7. I've worked as a night security guard at the Wellington Museum of Antiquities for almost 4 years now. It's not the kind of job most people would enjoy. Dark hallways, dead silence, and old things that seem to watch you back. But I liked it. Or I used to. Everything changed when they brought the mummy. It arrived 2 weeks ago. An ancient Egyptian sarcophagus containing the body of King Setka, a pharaoh who ruled over 3,000 years ago. The exhibit was the museum's biggest event in years. News crews were all over it, historians flew in, and we had more visitors than ever. But at night, when the lights went out, the energy around that coffin was different. The first night it arrived, I was doing my usual rounds, checking motion sensors, scanning cameras, sipping lukewarm coffee. I walked past Hall 7, the Egyptian exhibit, and I swear I heard whispers. I stopped, held my breath. It sounded like chanting, faint, like it was carried in by wind through stone corridors. But there was no wind. And there shouldn't have been any voices. I chalked it up to stress. Maybe I was just tired. Museums can be creepy when they're empty. Still, that night I walked a little faster past Hall 7. A few nights later, around 3 a.m., I heard footsteps. I was at the security desk, checking monitors, when the sound echoed through the intercom connected to the hall's motion detectors. It wasn't the usual creak of a building settling or rats in the vents. These were slow, deliberate footsteps, like someone barefoot walking on marble. I flicked through the security cameras. Nothing. Hall 7 was empty, or so it looked. Still, I had to check. It's protocol. I grabbed my flashlight, radioed that I was going on foot, and headed down the west wing toward the Egyptian exhibit. As I approached, the air grew cold. Not cool, unnaturally cold, like walking into a freezer. The door to Hall 7 was open. I was sure I had closed it earlier. I stepped inside, my flashlight beam sweeping across ancient artifacts, golden urns, canopic jars, and stone tablets. Then I reached the main attraction, the sarcophagus of King Setka. The lid was off, and through the glass at the far end of Hall 7, just beyond the sarcophagus, something moved. A figure wrapped in linen, tall and bent slightly forward, shuffling through the shadows. It turned its head toward me, not quickly, not like a living person, but with the painful stiffness of something that shouldn't be alive anymore. Its eyes were hollow, yet somehow they saw me. I froze. I couldn't breathe. Then, slowly, the thing raised its hand, pointing directly at me. 1 saw. 8. I tried to quit the next morning, but no one believed me. My manager said it was stress or some hallucination brought on by night shifts. The museum director even laughed, telling me it was great inspiration for the Halloween tour. They wouldn't remove the mummy. They said it was too valuable. I didn't want to come back, but the pay was good and jobs were hard to find, so I returned. I wish I hadn't. 8. Last night was the worst. Everything started normal, quiet, too quiet. Around 2:30 a.m., all the cameras went black, except one. The feed from Hall 7 stayed on, but it was showing something impossible. The mummy was standing in the middle of the hall, facing the camera, staring at me. And then, I'll never forget this, it smiled. Its dried, cracked lips pulled back unnaturally, revealing rotted teeth. It started walking slowly toward the lens, closer, closer. Suddenly the camera feed cut to static. Then came the footsteps, not in the feed this time, but behind me, in the hallway, coming closer. I turned, heart pounding so hard it hurt. Nothing. I turned back to the monitor. The mummy was gone. 8 time. I don't know what's inside that museum anymore. I don't know what was disturbed when they brought Setka's body here. But one thing is clear. He was never truly dead, and he doesn't want to be locked in a coffin again. Tonight, I didn't go to work. I called in sick, but I can't sleep. I keep thinking about that last moment, that smile, and the whisper I heard as I ran out the museum's front doors. The tomb was not yours to open.